Hey everybody, thank you for coming to my channel. It's Wendy and it's Sunday morning again, and I think this is going to be part 2, and I wanted to show you the update of my flower journal. I did cover my book cover, and I will post the video at the end of this video. I'll just add it on, because basically it was just me covering it with, the papers, how I covered it with paper. And I went ahead and drilled my holes in with my big back cutter, which you can't live without. So I went ahead and did that. So at the very end of this video, if you're interested, you can watch me. It's just me, how I put the paper on, which I don't think is anything different from everybody else. So that's the base cover. I did get a little crazy adding my fabric and lace. That's a problem because I start adding it and I just don't want to stop. So I thought I would show you real quick where I stuck the fabric and lace at before I insert these into my book. So first off, I just laid some lace on the top cover as a texture point. And if you notice, I'm doing all white. I'm not doing the aged or the coffee dye tea stain papers and stuff. And I think when I ink, stuff, I'm going to use like a pinkish mauve color to age my papers throughout. So we'll see, or maybe some greens. All right. So, and I did add, so I added a couple white, pages, just so I think there's 9 pages, 9 or 10, we'll have to count them real quick, for each signature. So all right, so I have a little ruffle there, and then here is that other page I added. This has some lace on that. This has a fun little ruffle. Let's see if I added any more to that first one. Okay, so that was my first signature. My second signature, I added, there's more white. Okay, so this one, I folded over the page so it has a little pocket, and as well as, feeling of there's a pocket on that side too, and also, feeling of the fabric. I love that, mixed textures. Oh, I put a little lace up there. Let's see. For this little insert pocket, it got a little fun little corner. I put a big old ruffle on this page. And I added some white paper. All right, so that was it for that one. This one, there's some lace roses. This I just added a scrap, just sewed it along the side. Use my pinking shears to pink it up some. And let's see, is that 2 pages or 1? I can't ever tell. No, it's 1. Okay, I added more white paper here. So here is another little fun tag. Get some ruffles in there. I added some white lace to this page, and all the lace is different. There's another scrap piece of fabric just sewed down on both sides. See? And then I think that was, I had to really limit myself because fabric and lace definitely bulk up your Definitely bulk up the signatures. Okay, on this front one, I added this lace. All right, and then I think, all right, I added to my pocket just a blossom. So that means it's folded and cut, so it'll fray and get all poofy, which I like. Alright, on this coloring page, I just added a little bit of fabric at the corner. This has a little, that's a little ribbon, a flowery ribbon I just put on the top. And let's see. Same thing up here. I just folded some fabric and stuck it on the top just to add some interest and texture. And then let's see. This got some here. And then the very last page got another little ruffle. So all the ruffles, the lace, I got it on the tops. I always like seeing stuff peek out on the top. And I got it on the sides. So that is what I added. I think I'm done adding stuff via the sewing machine. Now I'll probably sew tags and stuff, don't get me wrong, but now I'm going to put my signatures in my book. And look at that. Don't you, I just love, there's something about having ruffly and fabric coming out the edges. I just love that. I don't know why, it's just, I just like the look of it. So what I'm going to do, I went ahead and poked my holes. I'm sure you guys, you know, and you've seen, if you've watched my previous ones, you see me, I sew a pamphlet stitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, get these put in, and I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll tell you what my next step is. So give me just a moment. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I promised that when I was going to show, I can't remember who asked, because they want to know how I got my signatures all nice. Okay, so I do a little weird. Let me just, I won't show you me sewing them in, but, okay, so what I do, let's see. Okay, so once I get my signatures all nice and neat, I have some little clamps from the Dollar Tree, and I make sure it's nice. So what I do is I fold it, and then I even it up to the signature that's already in, okay, and I slide it and I hold it so I know it's even. And what I do is I come in with a pen and mark where my holes are, okay, that need to go on that signature. Okay, so then I know it's gonna go in even, top and bottom. Okay, so let me do that real quick. That was just a quick thing I forgot to mention, how I got them all flush with each other. All right, magic of camera, hold on. The magic of the camera. It just amazes me. All right, my signatures are in. So here is the frontal look, and like I said, haven't done the cover yet, and I am doing a hidden, I'm going to hide, I put all the ends of my signature on the outside because I'm going to cover this and reinforce it, maybe with some paper and fabric and some lace, so you won't see the strings or the ends, but I did a pretty pink in case they pop through. All right, so here is the bottom, nice and neat. Look at that. I love it when they all just come in. Now the tops, yes, nice and neat, but I have ruffles and stuff that pop out. And then of course all my ruffles and fabric here, and they're all in. I just love the feeling of getting all of my papers back in my book. I just love that. Okay, so now that I got this in, normally I would kind of work on the cover, but I still don't know what to do on my cover yet. I've got some fun papers, you know, floral. I was looking at this, but this is too antique-y looking. So I was thinking, because I really love this paper pack. Maybe this one, some, you know, some images from that one, and then I do like this one too, but let's see. I had another one picked out. Where is it? Where is it? Can you believe I'm actually saying stuff is too antique-y, vintagey looking when, I mean, this, I guess you call it shabby chic or whatever. So see, these are too tan, you know, too vintagey browns and stuff. Because this is more of a white base. So I'll get your input. This one isn't bad. So this is like an all over thing. So I can use the images because I don't think I'd want to put the musical on there, but it does have journal up at top. So all right, so here's that one. Look at this one, you guys. So this one, so maybe I can cut out the elements and use that. I have these I can use, and then where I thought there was one more, but that's a little bit too tan. All right, so, and of course I got the pretty, you know, pretty florals. I got some butterflies. So kind of give me a heads up on the cover because I'm still thinking on it. So I don't rush the cover. I mean, that could be the last thing I do, if anything. So, oh, don't you just get excited when you have a journal ready to go? You can start playing in it. So I'm just excited. It all came together. I just like, you know, just leaving it at this point, I'm satisfied. I'm just like, okay, it's done. It's all pretty, so I can send it to the next person who can, you know, wants to do stuff in it. So, I mean, it's just so much goodness, and it just makes me want to play. So, all right. So normally this is what I would do next. Okay. I would, probably work the inside covers. And what I like to do, I like to work from front to back and from back to front. Normally, if I start working in here and start building up all my pages, I put all my good stuff up front and it gets really, you know, thick, and then nothing for the back. So I notice if I maybe do a couple pages from the front and then flip it and do a couple pages from the back, I even it out a little bit more. And because I like to just build up on pages, you know, sometimes, oh, when I have a really cool flip for corner. Okay, so ooh, you guys are gonna have to come back to see this because it's a cute little embellishment for your journals, and it's a flip. When I start doing them, of course I'm gonna do videos as I'm doing, you know, as I'm doing this. So anyway, so I will probably, because I like putting pockets on the front cover, so I will probably build in some pockets here and build in some pockets here. So what I'll do, like I said, I'm going to attach that quick video to this one on just me covering this with paper if you guys want to watch that. And then I'm going to work on this and at least get my pockets in. Then I will come back, show you the pockets, and then I'll just leave my video running as I'm going through and decorating these. So, and you can see what I do next and how I'm going to put journal pages in here, because there's not too many white full-on pages to write on. There's lots of little spots, but you know, these are the book pages, so we got to add in the journaling cards and all that good stuff. So that's what I got so far. Thank you guys. Give me your feedback. What should I do for the cover? All right, I know this will be covered, so you know, choices, I don't know. So thank you for watching. Share, like, subscribe. And you guys have a great Sunday. Thanks. Hello. Thank you for coming to my channel. I'm in a rush because I'm working on this journal and I forgot to show you how I cover the cover. So I stopped real quick so you guys can see. Okay, so what I'm doing is covering the front of my book journal with paper, the base layer that I found. So basically I just glued this on really good on the front cover, and I left, you know, excess all the way around. Now you ask how I did that, because you know this is bigger than a 12 by 12 sheet. So I used the full 12 by 12 sheet, and then I laid, you can't see it because I kind of matched up the seam, and then I just used an additional piece so it kind of all looks cohesive. Okay, and that's the back cover too. So this one is where I overlapped it. Okay, so basically what I do after I get the front glued on, I clip my corners slightly and all right, save those because those are cute and they're just triangles. Okay, so what I like to do is, before I glue, I like to fold and make sure it'll all go, you know, fold over easy when I have the glue on it. Oh, forgot a corner. Forgot a corner. See, this is why I pre-fold, to make sure I don't miss anything. So, all right. Everything's pre-folded. Okay, so what I do next is I use my fabric. I always use my fabric tack for my covers because I don't want them not sticking. That'll just drive me crazy. So I put lots of glue on, and yes, this I do smear it because I want to get it all the way to the very edge. Then I fold it up and press, and I make sure to get into my spine. And of course now I have a glued finger, so I go around holding my finger up going, okay. All right. What's great about fabric tack is, or fabric fix, whatever, it sticks fast, which is nice. All right, so let's get this next one. And once again, we get the edges, and that gets folded over. And we stick it, stick it, stick it. All right, onwards. See, this is where you can see, oops, can you see where I overlapped? And it wasn't that much, so. I'll never get this glue off my finger. It hurts when you peel off fabric fix once it sets on your skin. It's like, ooh. It's like those peel masks when you do a facial mask and you peel it off. Ugh. All right. One more flap to go. Get in those divots. And then let's go for the last flap. Last. And then I'm going to fold that over. It's all about pressing. Pressing, and making sure. Let's see. Let me get a baby wipe out. Gotta have those baby wipes when you're crafting. It's a necessity. Trying to get some of that. Okay. Alright. So. I have got I want to make sure everything is going where it's supposed to go. Okay. So here is the base cover of my journal. All right, anything else on the back side like lace or fabrics will just be layered on top of this. And I'll do a video as I do that. But the inside cover is when I haven't picked a sheet of paper yet for the inside cover. Let me see. I'm working out of this Kirby Teasdale studio. They have some really pretty prints, floral, and just love this paper pad. So for the inside cover, that's a neat one, but I want lots. Like I said, this is going to be all floral. Let's see. Choices, Wendy. There's butterflies. Ugh, come on. One stick out to me. Do I want to do green? Do I want to do that pink? I guess it's an overall great base design. They're floral motifs too. Yeah, I think I'll do this one. So what I'll do, I already know it's, well, I'll go ahead and tear out the two sheets anyway, because I know that I'll probably need to cut into. Okay. So basically, ooh, it might fit. It might fit. No, I like it a little. Well, and don't worry, folks, if you're seeing that the white space, because I'm putting book corners on this. So I could put this down. Let's see. If I go that far and then I'd have to put a strip of, all right, but we want to do it this side and put, and then, all right, what I'm doing is I want to put this as much up to the corner as possible, and then cut where I want it. And then since this has, normally I would use my paper cutter, but since this kind of has a straight edge I can follow, or a straight line I should say. All right, let's see. All right, so I'll put that there, and then I'll have to come back. Probably be better if I stuck this under. I'll cover it anyway. All right, so I just want to make sure that is the same size as my all right. Dun, dun, dun. So we will all right. Oh, I probably sound like a lunatic, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just like trying to fit, you know how you get lost in the moment. And you do. You get lost in the moment as you're trying to think of what you're doing. So I just want to, did I get any on? No, okay. All right, so we are putting this relatively close. Relatively close. All right, now let's glue. All right, let's glue this page, and then I will be done actually putting the base pages on. So, uh-oh, my doggies are starting to get a little frisky. All right, well, I was almost done anyway, so what I'll do is I'll come back. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's not mess up, Wendy. Is it there? Press that down first. All right. This I'll cover anyway. There'll be a black pockets on this back cover, so you won't see that seam line, because I know it'll bug some people, and it's going to be covered anyway. So I will just be rubbing this in, and let's see. we gently want to work that spine. We just want to make sure. All right, so, and I don't want any gappage or leakage, so I will go around and make sure. So, all right, basically I'm gonna let this set and I don't want to say curate. I want to let it set and really totally dry, and so I can really manipulate it and start working on the covers so I can get my signatures sewn in. So, all right, sorry for the crazy, mess of this. I will get it together. I promise. Bye.